Every woodworker has his dream. My dream is to build a shop, and with this 2x4 competition I get the chance to build my dream shop, the timber frame house. Well, this is just a model, but in the end it's made out of 200 individual pieces, very detailed worked, and I even managed to place the stamp using toner transfer method. I made a printout with a laser printer on a special paper and transferred that image over to one of the studs. So I hope you enjoy the build of my dream shop.
Well, this is what I got as a 2x4, and it's longer than the height of my ceiling. Actually, it's 5.5 inches short, but therefore it's wider and thicker. But before I can rip it down to 2x4, I have to cut it into more manageable sizes. So this is what I got, the 3 pieces here, and I have to rip it down to 4 by 2 inches. And well, because it's 5.5 inches short, I think I'm allowed to cut a square shoulder on every side. Okay, although this is millimeter, this is 4 inches, the equivalent of 4 inches. For the thickness, I'll run it through my thickness planer and take off the excess. Well, this is the lumber cut to 2x4. And well, now it's time for my dream shop, and for my dream shop I need 7 by 7 inches slats, and I head over to the lumber yard where they got this beast of saw, and I'm gonna cut my lumber out of this one now. Well, a couple of hours later they arrived with 3 truckloads full of these beautiful slats here. With all the lumber marked to the rough dimensions, it's time to cut it down, and I use this piece here as a backup board. I just place my stock in here and cut it down. Because of the printout here, I'm able to check whether I got the right cut in the first place. So should be this one, and so I go ahead and cut all the pieces to their rough dimensions now. These are all the parts I need for the front and the back. An original timber framed house is built with mortise and tenons, and as I haven't got the time to do over 300 mortise and tenons, I'll simulate that using half-lap joints. And well, to make the half-lap joints I got this sled on my router table, and I route the recess into my studs here. All the vertical pieces are done, and well, I made a mistake, but I'll fix that later. So these had to be filled, but nevertheless all the vertical pieces are ready, and now it's up to the horizontal ones. Well, they are easier than these, but I hope I don't get mixed up. Well, they are 8 pieces plus the mating studs. And this is what I did today. And now that it's all dry fitted and all the corners are knocked off, I don't know, yeah, you see that over here, I go ahead and flip this around and start up gluing each one of these onto the cross things there, and I'll end up with the side. So you can never have enough clamps, and these are the biggest one I've got. Well, okay, the top rail is not inside a groove like this here, so I have to clamp it down for the time it takes to dry. Well, the bottom one isn't glued yet because I need to open this one here for the door, otherwise I can't enter. Now, as the sides are finished glued up, I cut away the overhang here and on both edges at the bandsaw. Okay, I'm not a kind of safety guy, but as I show you this, how I route the crosses, one short mention about shop safety. I show the woodworking the way I do it, and if anybody doesn't feel comfortable with the way I do it, he should leave it and not do it. Well, normally you don't wear gloves where rotating tools are involved, but on this one here it's just a special because I need this glove as a clamp. Okay, so I go ahead and route my crosses. Okay, that's the last one, and I actually did the same procedure for every cross on this build. So on these it's 6, on the other way it's 4 equals 10. Well, I actually did this for all 36 crosses. Now that the glue up is finished, I can take away my big clamps here and well, at this stage of the game, the whole house consists out of 160 individual pieces, and I had to touch every single piece. I just managed to get the squeeze out from the last glue up, so there are 200 pieces inside this project. And well, this is what came out of it. This is my dream shop. Timber frame house, the big door for a truck to go in, to directly unload into the shop, and this small door over there, And well, this had been lots of fun doing, and I thank Brian and all the sponsors for this competition in this year, and I hope we'll see you next year and have the same fun as we had with this project. So thank you all, and with greetings from good old Germany, it's Peter Freitag. Thank God it's Friday.